Hello, my name is Elisa and I am one of the embryologists of Vistahermosa here in Alicante. Today we're going to do this video so that you can see the differences between conventional incubation and time-lapse. So as you can see, this is a conventional incubator. This is what most clinics have. As you can see, there are some Petri dishes and each one will be for every patient. So if you want to see the morphology and the evolution of the embryos, we have to take a Petri dish, take it here under the microscope, watch it, and write down the morphology at this exact same moment. Then we have to take it back and put it again in the incubator. So as you can see, this is a very rudimentarily and classic way of evaluating embryos. And it increases the handling of the dish of the embryos, and also it affects the conditions of the incubation, because you have to take it out once a day, every day. So with time-lapse, these are two incubators of time-lapse. As you can see, it's very modern. The difference is that it has a time-lapse system incorporated, and it takes a picture of each embryo every 5 minutes. So what do we achieve with this? We have a whole video of the embryos from the beginning until the end. And the benefits of this is that we can see every little detail of the embryo, of the evolution, of the morphology, of the kinetics of the embryo, and also the culture conditions will not be altered. The embryo stays here and don't suffer environmental stress. Now we're going to see a video of an example of what we would see with time-lapse. As you can see here, this would be an ovocyte, fertilized ovocyte, and here it starts to divide. If you can see here, we see the hours of the culture. Okay, and we can check if the embryo develops at the right time every day, if it divides at the exact same hour that it should divide. This, for example, can't be possible with a conventional culture because we only see it once a day. And as I told you, we see every little detail of the evolution of the embryo, and we can classify them in a better way. And now when we achieve the 110 hours, it begins to develop to a blastocyst. You will see it now. Okay, as I told you, it begins to develop to a blastocyst. And we can see that it's a blastocyst because it has two structures. Here we have the trophoctoderm, which is this whole globe, okay? And then inside we see the mast cell, and this will be the future baby, okay? So you can see now the structure of the embryo at day 5. So as you can see, with time-lapse, we can evaluate much better the embryos, each embryo, and which embryo we want to transfer and which embryo we want to vitrify. So we have much more information, and the embryo will not suffer any stress and any different conditions that it should be. So we have seen that with time-lapse, we have much more better results and a higher pregnancy rate.